I'm Thomas Smith from DIY Life Tech, and today we're taking a look here at the Vewior. You try to pronounce that, Vewior. I'm not sure. Maybe a surprising brand name choice for something that sort of sounds like Viewer but isn't. But this is the Vewior, or whatever it is, air purifier. It's a small purifier. It's an H13 HEPA purifier. So that means it's a medical grade HEPA filter, and it's a 360-degree filter on here. So I like the 360-degree ones, the circular filters, because you get more space for it to take air in. And if we pop open the bottom of it, you can see what this filter actually looks like. I guess I should probably unplug it or switch it off first before I do that. So let's pop off the bottom here, trying to electrocute myself, and we've got the filter in here. Okay, again, this is that circular design, right? So it's a 360-degree, it's more surface area for a smaller purifier to take in the air. And that's good. Means it doesn't have to have as powerful of a fan. It's still going to have a decent clean air delivery rate. We'll get into that. So you can see the pleats of this H13 filter. You can see on the inside, maybe you can't, I can see on the inside, there's these little charcoal granules. And those are basically there to kind of get smells and things out of the air. The pleats on the outside here are more for getting that dust and dander and allergens and stuff. The other parts of this are just super simple. It's basically just a fan and then a control panel on top. So let's pop this guy back in. I'm going to put the bottom piece back on as best I can here. There we go. All right, so that's the purifier. I'm going to switch it back on. Very simple controls. My favorite thing about this, which is just bizarre for an air purifier, is that it has a colorful LED, like color changing light on the inside. Maybe you can see it. Like now it's blue, then it's going to be green, and now it's red, RGB LED in there. So it's like a tricked out, gamer's case for your computer mashed up with an air purifier. Again, not sure the reasoning for that, but if you don't like it, you can switch it off. If you do like it, I think it's awesome. I mean, why not have your air purifier also be like a disco mood light over in the corner? You can switch that on and off. There's a little thing for light on the top of the panel there. Other things that are cool about this, we've got a PM 2.5 monitor on there, so you can actually get the current level of pollutants, small particulates in the air, and it's going to update automatically. And then you can set it to this auto setting where it's going to change the fan speed based on what it's detecting. I don't know exactly how accurate that is. It seems about right. It says it's about 20 to 30 PM 2.5 right now. It seems like pretty much on track with what it actually is. You could probably light a candle next to it and get some smoke and see if that would make that number go up. But basically, auto, it's going to look at that number, it's going to determine what power it wants to go on here. You can also just manually press a button on here to put it up to 11, put it onto high power. You can hear it's going to start to ramp up, make a bunch more noise on there, or we can manually adjust the speed to different levels. And again, there's a little LED thing there that's going to show you what level you're on. Change up that fan speed however we want to do it. There's a timer, there's a sleep timer, so if you want to have it run for a bit when you're going to bed, you can do that. You can also, again, switch those lights on and off, and then this panel is going to go dark after a couple seconds of non-operation, so it's not kind of lighting up your room beyond, again, the mood light element to it that bizarrely happens to be built into this little purifier. In terms of the CADR and how much air it's actually able to deliver in the room, it's a small purifier. I think it's best for probably a 300 to 500 square foot room at the sort of high end. It'll do up to 1,100 square feet apparently, but it's only going to be a handful of air changes, maybe even just one air change per hour at that point. I would say if you want to really, really clean the air, if you've got like wildfire smoke and that kind of stuff, go for that smaller room, 300, 500 square feet. Probably much more appropriate for what we're looking at here with the Vewior purifier. Again, auto setting there. We can do a child lock, really good because it's got these very compelling buttons on the top that are going to be super fun for a small human to go and press. Vewior sent this to me, so thank you for that, for letting me try this out. I used it in my office, just put it down there on the floor, ran it. Pretty quiet, Sometimes I didn't even realize it was going. The lights again shut off except for the mood lighting on their own, so it's not like a little beacon of light over in the corner. Very just basic controls on top, but I do like that smart function that the numbers at least change, so it's probably doing something there with monitoring the air quality and ramping it up in response to more pollutants in the air. And that H13 filter is good. H13, higher level of HEPA filtration. It's going to handle that wildfire smoke. It's going to handle it if you burn something in the kitchen. It's going to handle pet dander and dust and the basic kind of stuff. And then again, just looking at the filter, I can see it's got those charcoal granules. So that's good for smells. If you have something in your house, like I have dogs and they don't always smell great, this is a great way to get rid of those smells, because charcoal, super high surface area for those small little granules. It's able to absorb those odors out of the air pretty effectively if you've got a charcoal filter. Pretty much it's a wrapper around that filter, essentially, with some mood lighting thrown in for fun. So check it out. Very cool purifier here. Thanks Vewior for helping me try this thing out. Let me see the actual, I'm going to spell it for you so you can look it up. I'll include a link if you want to check it out on Amazon down below there as well, but let's try to get this right. It is Vewior is the brand name of this purifier. Vewior. Again, I'll put a link down there if you want to go check it out. Follow the channel if you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more air purifier reviews, I get way too many air purifiers from so many different brands, both the easy and the hard to pronounce. And you're welcome to follow me along and do press that bell button and all the things that people ask you to press on YouTube so that you can get all my videos and reviews in the future.